On draft day, every prospect is part of the same brotherhood. Hundreds of players waiting for the moment the commissioner steps forward and utters their name. In that instant, a dream is realized. They have reached the NFL. That moment.
Ready, set. Ready, set. Ready, set, on. Ready, set. Ready, set. Ready, set. Ready, set, on. Ready, set. Ready, set.
There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. And, Greg, week one here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
First down, Brown.
Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Shador. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. They bring Judy in motion. On third down, Sanders. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively. On first down, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cedric.
Ready? Here we go. Set.
Now Shador on first down. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got his tight end, Royer. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard
From
line.
the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at midfield. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. It is 3rd and long. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now Sanders on 3rd and long. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Montez Sweat that time. Fights his way in.
Ready, break.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Left side brought in by Concepcion. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
38-yard line.
Ready, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the give, it's Judkins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Now a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Sanders. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now It's Sanders. This pass caught by Judy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Now, Shador. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's a... They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Brown.
Here's Sanders to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tillman, the man in motion. On second down, Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Third and a long way to go.
8 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. There's a throw right side. That'll be incomplete. On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Just simply more of the same. And you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with second and long, third and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL. And here we go again.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Watson. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
Mike, this isn't real complicated.
They'll fake to Judkins, and now it's Watson. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of this. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete. Here's Watson now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
A loss of a yard. And it's fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Looking deep here for Tillman. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gonna ease in
1-yard loss on the play.
On second down, here's Watson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Joe Warrior.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over. For the Bears, as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.